Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Last of Us Season 1, Episode 3. Guys, I'm glad to be there for one more episode of The Last of Us. That's it, I posted my reaction videos about the two first episodes. I was late, to post them, but I explained why, because I wanted to take my time, because I don't know the game, so I don't know the story. So I saw that a lot of fans and a lot of reactors were really excited about it, but I didn't know really if it would please me or not, so I preferred to watch 2 episodes and then to decide to react to it or not. You saw it, I decided to post my reaction videos about this show, so it means that I decided to react to this show, at least to the first season. But with how I reacted to the 2 first episodes and the fact that I really love how this show is done, truly, I'm gonna come back to it. I think that I'm gonna react to the entire show. Oh, and one question about it, for you guys who know the game and all of that, how many seasons can we expect, And The Last of Us, the game, do we have The Last of Us 2, The Last of Us 3 with the same characters or not? Try to not tell me too many spoilers, on your comments if you're responding to that question. Try to be careful. But I want to know that, how many seasons do we have to expect, for The Last of Us, for this story, this narrative arc? And can we expect also spin-off or new seasons, but with other characters? I'm interested by that. And yes, that's my way also to tell you to be careful with spoilers on the comments. I didn't play to the game. I didn't make any researches on the story. I told you everything that I knew during the intro of the episode 1, before beginning the show. I knew that we would have a guy, I knew that we would have an orphan girl, I knew that it was the end of the world, a zombie world, and I knew that the girl might help with the situation, to resolve the situation. Really, that was the only things that I knew, and after that I discovered stuff with the episodes, with what they presented to us. With your comments on my previous reaction videos, I understood that they respected a lot of the story, a lot of the scenes that you have, into the game, but I understood also that they made some changes that maybe some of you guys are not okay with. I talked with one of you, with Ayana, on Twitter about the fact that Tess' death was really different and shocked her, on screen, how it was done on screen, because it was a little gross, that kiss with that dead and all of that. For me, yes, it was a shocking moment, but it was really like bringing even more tension, even more, thing to that moment. Like, I really wanted her to succeed, to make all of these explosions. Like, it was not just the girl is gonna die because she was beaten, the girl is gonna die because she's surrounded by death. It was really like, the girl needs to do it now. Like, that was awful, that was truly awful. So it didn't shock me, but I can understand why that change can shock some people. And some of you, yes, told me also that Tess' death was really different and they didn't appreciate that change. Some of you told me also that they made other changes, but you understand why they had to do it, for something on screen to make it more appropriate, for a TV show, so that's cool. For me, so far, I'm really more interested by how it's done than really by the story and by the characters. The characters, we just met them, I'm not gonna begin to cry for them after only 2 episodes. That's why I didn't cry for Sarah's death. That's why I'm not gonna cry for Tess' death. Even if I was really sad and I considered, the sacrifice that she was making, I was not gonna cry, for her, not really. Right now it seems that we're going to stay really with these 2 main characters, the ones that I knew that they would be the main characters before beginning the show, the guy and the orphan girl. So maybe I'm going to get more, I'm going to connect more with them, so maybe I can be more emotional if something is happening to them, but so far it's not the case. For the story, you know, a zombie world with people trying to survive since a long time, with, you know, things like that and all, like, it's not that new. The deaths, they're interesting. I asked you the question on the comments about the fact that we have different deaths, and you told me that we have the runners and the clickers. And I asked you the question about, you know, the clickers, they can't see, they can just hear. Is it really the same for the runners? And no, they don't have the same abilities, you know, they don't have the same characteristic. So I still need to learn stuff about that. I think that the fungus thing about the fact that they can communicate by the ground, it's really well done. I mean, it's a really good idea for that, you know, for the story. It's really interesting. You know, it's really how it's done on screen, because it's beautiful, we have amazing pictures, and it's really the rules of this universe which are really interesting for me, and which is a main reason, you know, for me to watch this show for now. It's because of the fact that I think that this universe and the rules of this universe, with these different deaths, with the fact that they can communicate like that, and all of that, I'm really interested by it, you know, I'm intrigued, I want to discover more about it. And maybe, you know, it's a little the feeling that I would have had if I would have played the game. So I think that it's a good thing, you know, that someone new, I mean, someone like me who doesn't know anything about the game feels the same stuff than a new player would feel. Do you understand what I mean? I think that it's well done for that, it's well done. After that, you know, it's still a show, so I'm expecting at some point to connect with the characters, to care for them, to be afraid for them truly. So I hope that we're gonna have more stuff really about the characters. I think that the introduction scenes are gonna be interesting for that, important I mean for that, because so far the introduction scenes were there to present the context, you know, about that virus, you've got what I mean by that, how it spread, how it began and all. I think that at some point these introduction scenes are gonna be memories of the characters, to know more about them, about their background. You know, it's gonna be memories each time, but little by little it's gonna be more about the characters. That's my intuition. I get, you know, that Tess would die. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, you know, the fact that I guessed it. Does it mean that the writers, they made it too obvious? Was it on purpose or not? That's what I mean by that, you know, was it on purpose that they made it so obvious? I don't know. I don't want to guess stuff so easily for the future episodes. I hope that it's not gonna be the case for the future episodes, you know, for other characters. I think that right there for Tess, I accepted it, you know, to guess it so easily, because of the fact that I think that it was really done to build not her character, but in fact Joel's character. The fact that they were already built during the last episode in opposition of each other, the fact that she didn't want to go back, the fact that she wanted to believe, you know, into what the girl can do, can bring a potential vaccine, the fact that, you know, she believes, and in opposition of that we had Joel who wants to go back home, who wants to, you know, who doesn't want to believe and stuff like that. The only thing that maybe he cares about is his brother. So they were really built in opposition of each other, and that's why I guessed that maybe at some point she would die. I didn't think that it would be during the second episode so quickly. I thought that it would have been, you know, something like middle of the season or something like that, but no, second episode. So yes, I was not mad, you know, to guess that Tess would die, because I thought that it was really like these two first episodes were made to create the context of the entire show. One episode to create the context of the story, you know, the deaths, all of that. One episode to create the context for the characters, their relationships, the fact that we have these two who are gonna go on a journey together. So that way I was not mad, because I was like, okay, it's logical that it's so obvious and all, because it's to put the context, you know, like it was not made to be such a surprise. Her death, how it happened, it was a surprise. The fact that it happened so quickly, that was a surprise, but the fact that she died, it was not. Okay, I I'm gonna stop this intro right now. I'm gonna watch this episode because it's a really long episode, which means that on Patreon you're gonna have an extended reaction part like always. It means without the logo into it, and it means a really longer reaction part. Like right there, it's a movie, you know, like 1 hour and 15 minutes, something like that. I think, you know, it means that the extended reaction part on my Patreon, it's gonna be like 20 minutes longer or something like that. It was the case for the first episode. So if you can be interested by that, you know, to have my reaction video without the logo on it and with that extended reaction part, it's on my Patreon. You just have to subscribe to the level 2, you know, for now, because I only put extended reaction part, and it's the best way to support me. If you can, if you want, it could be appreciated. Okay, so let's go for this long episode, for this movie, let's go for it. I think that all of the episodes of this season are gonna be that long. Because again, you know, I think that it's only things that I think because I don't want to check that, you know, I don't want to verify that because I don't want to have any spoilers, but I think that maybe into the game they are really representing chapters, you know, of the game. And I think, you know, that everything is a little slow at the beginning, but everything is gonna go really fast at the end with decisions that you're supposed to make really quick and all stuff like that. I think so. Let's go for this episode. No introduction scene? I was wrong. I thought that they could put memories about the characters, you know, for this introduction scenes. To make more about really how everything began, they couldn't do it for the entire season. But maybe to keep that memory scene could have been a good thing. Good idea, I mean.
Look, I've been thinking about...
want your sorries.
I wasn't going to say I'm sorry. I was going to say that I've been thinking about what happened. You needed a truck battery or whatever, and you made a choice. So don't blame me for something that isn't my fault.
I agree, and I'm glad that you're thinking like that, girl.
How'd you get that scar on your head? What? Is it something lame? Like you fell down the stairs or something?
I didn't fall down any stairs. Someone shot at me and missed.
See, that's cool. You know, seeing as it's just the two of us, I was thinking I should...
No.
That's gonna be a real deal during all of this season, I think.
You forgot what you preached.
No. Just zeroing in on it.
Is there anything bad in here?
Just you.
Ah, getting funnier.
That's gonna be a running gag. You calling her a monster.
Yeah!
Really, a dad and his daughter. Not doing anything wrong? No, I'm okay. Don't. Don't. Which kind? One who is blocked. You can see. Don't! Okay, she's a psycho. No one told me.
Ellie?
Death can bleed?
How did it even start? If you have to get bit to be infected, then who bit the first person? Was it a monkey?
The chicken and the egg, you know.
No one knows for sure, but best guess. Cordyceps mutated. Some of it got into the food supply, probably a basic ingredient like flour or sugar. There were certain brands of food that were sold everywhere. You eat enough of it, it'll get you infected. Food
Question.
offices, store shelves,
We had another story at the beginning of the other episode.
About a week after Outbreak Day, soldiers went through the countryside, evacuated the small towns, told you were going to a QZ, and you were. If there was room. If there wasn't.
These people aren't sick.
No problem.
just leave them be.
So they cannot
People
transform.
can be infected.
Oh, we're gonna see it? I guessed that it was a kid thing, like really to see it. Oh no. Oh, that's a good hidden place. They all left. And they condemned your house? I didn't know you were playing into this show! An electrogen group? Traps? You're building traps? And you know how to cook.
Oh. It doesn't get old.
At least you're entertaining yourself a little. I was scared, you know, for him to be bored. Oh, yes. Ah!
I'm just trying to get to Boston. Alone? We started at 10. Yeah, I'm alone.
Bye! No, come on. It's better to check.
First, my name's Frank. Oh, yeah? Here's the thing, Frank. If I feed you, then every bum you talk to about it is going to show up here looking for a free lunch. And I won't talk about it to any bums or hobos or vagabonds, I promise. You already know I'm bad at lying.
He seems nice, come on. Okay, he's not really good at cleaning, but he's good at cooking.
What the fuck?
Oh, and you know how to serve.
Just a pair of rabbit with a ghost leg. I know, I don't seem like the type. No, you do. So I guess I'll be on that. But first. Oh my god. I figured.
Yes, he's a very good singer.
And I'll leave.
It's not to attack him, right?
Love will abide, 'cause I've done everything I know to try and make
He saved you. He cooked for you. He's singing to you right now.
I'm gonna love.
Are you gonna fall in love with him?
Who's the girl?
Ah.
Girl you're singing about. There's no girl. I know.
So it! Tell me that you're a good person. Tell me that you're a good person.
What's your name? Come take a shower, Bill.
Ew.
I don't have sex for lunches. I'm eating great ones. So if I do this, I'm gonna stay for a few more days. Is that okay? Yeah.
Tell me that you stayed for 16 years.
Oh, fuck you! Come on! Hey! Would you stop? Do I ask for things? Ever? I'm asking for some paint and some gasoline for the lawnmower, that's all. I'll do everything else myself. You're just automatic. You say resource management?
Compromise! Okay? You're a couple, you know? Compromises.
Yeah, this is my street too. Just let me love it the way I want to. And I'm fixing up some of the shops. Whoa, not the stupid ones, just the wine shop and the furniture store. And the clothing boutique. The boutique. Are we hosting formal garden parties now? No.
Maybe one day.
I've actually been talking to a nice woman on the radio. You what?
Yeah, he has reasons to be mad.
Can you not, please?
It's the same then, don't play with your phone.